Steve here with the 𝗟𝗓𝗢𝗎𝗓.com, the channel where we help cleaning business owners scale their businesses with systems, controls, tools, and resources. Do you offer tiered pricing? So now, tiered pricing is when you're offering a good and best price when you have a service labeled better. And then what you do is that you add or you take away tasks for that service to create a good offering and a best offering. For example, gas stations sell regular unleaded, they sell plus unleaded, and they sell super unleaded. There's your best, good, better, best. Now American Express, they offer a range of credit cards, such as the green card, the gold card, platinum, and black card. So in each of those offerings, you are receiving the more value for the level of purchase. Again, you got your good, better, best, so you're paying more for your best offer. So your good, better, best is a strategy every cleaning business should consider, but many don't. So when considering a good, better, best pricing structure, the first step is to decide on how many product versions to offer. Now don't get carried away with this. So the most common is 3. So offering too many only confuses the customer, so you don't want to do that. So stick with the 3 offerings. So in general, companies with a single service will designate it as a better offer. Okay, so that makes sense. And will add features to create a best offer and subtract features to create a good offer. That's how they do it. You can analyze the potential features by asking 3 questions. Number 1, does the feature have mass appeal or low appeal? That's very important. Number 2, how would adding or subtracting affect the cost of producing the service? Got to keep that in mind. Number 3, is it a fence attribute, one that constitutes a barrier preventing customers from crossing over to something cheaper? So you have to keep that in mind. So an example of a fence attribute is with a better offering to a good offering. So what happens is many customers will not trade down to the good offering because they don't want to lose the features in the better offering. So that's what that is. So that's that fence attribute. So companies seeking to implement a good offer must find similar effective fences when they're doing that. The same qualities, appeal and cost, that help you choose fence features will also guide you toward features that belong in the best offer. So remember that, you have to consider that. Those should simply appeal to a wide range of buyers, but ideally will cost relatively little to include so your company can keep the high margins for the best offer. That's where all the money's at, is in the best offer. So when considering your pricing for a good, better, best bundles, use this rule of thumb to ensure sharp distinctions between offerings. Use no more than 4 tasks between good and better, and between better and best. That'll help you in that situation. And it's important to maintain a consistent progression of the benefits from good to better to best. So you have to remember that. You have to increase those progressions. Beneficial features in a good should be retained in all high price offers, so that every step of that ladder is a clear improvement. And that's the whole thing about the good, better, best. You have to make sure that there's clear improvements for each level that you go up. Now, companies should pay close attention to the price gaps between good and between better and best. So what you can do is that you can set a price, set your good price no more than 25% below the better, and the best price should not exceed better more than 50%. Many companies estimate that 10 to 20% of the revenue come from the good offering, 25 to 50% come from better offering, and 30 to 60% come from the best offering. Of course, this will depend on how many features vary between each offer, so keep that in mind. Now, most companies could implement some form of a good, better, best offering. In fact, every company already offers the equivalent of a better offering, and if they were to implement both a good and a best, they could gain more customers and they could add additional revenue So what are you waiting for? Why don't you implement your good, better, best tiered pricing? Well, hopefully you found some value in this video. If you did, feel free to comment and share. And if you have not already, make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell notifications to get the latest updates on new videos for building your successful cleaning business. Thanks for checking in today, and we'll see you next time.